Hi, everyone. Oh, thank you so much for remembering what I don't. I always forget to hit the record button on these Zooms. It never fails. But hi, friends. We're so excited to have you on with us tonight. Let me change this view really quickly. We are going to be sharing about how some incredible products have changed our lives and how you can earn additional income from your cell phone in your spare time. Now, if you're on here and you're just a tad bit skeptical, I was you about 11 years ago. 11 years ago, a good friend of mine, we'd known each other since we were 5 years old. She shared an opportunity with me, and I was like, not only am I not doing it, if I'm being honest, I'm kind of embarrassed you are. Okay. And that's genuinely how I felt because I didn't know what I didn't know. And so, what happened over the next 18 months was I watched these women, these very normal women, who were spending their days with their children and their grandchildren. And I was working 60 hours a week. And it wasn't that I didn't love my job, I loved what I did. I made decent money. I just desperately wanted more time with my kids, and I knew grandchildren were a real possibility for me. And so that's what made me say yes, 9.5 years ago to this incredible profession. And it's drastically changed my life in more ways than one. I was actually 115 pounds heavier when I got into this industry. So I've officially lost 115 pounds. I always say my biggest accomplishment isn't that I lost the weight, it's that I learned how to keep it off. And so tonight we're going to be sharing some of the products that I use to help me lose the final 35 pounds and so many other incredible products. So let me get this pulled up and let's start sharing with you guys. Oh, is this the button? No. Oh, yep, it is. Okay. I'm still learning how to push all the buttons, friends. So just be patient with me. So, look at all these fun, smiling faces. This was actually a clear protein with energy that we launched back in March at our national convention, and everybody went crazy. If you're on right now and you were able to get your hands on this limited supply of Clear Plus protein, I can't even talk tonight. Please comment below how much you loved it. Here's what I'll tell you. I bought cases and cases and cases of it. Oh, look here. Lisa Ann's got hers. And I have them in my laundry room. I love it so much. It's the easiest 20 grams of protein I've ever drank in my whole life. And this is just one of the incredible products that we have here. Now, the company you're here to hear about this evening is called Ternat. Ternat is French for change life. And boy, oh boy, has it done that for so many. If you're on here right now and you've gotten a result with a product or this opportunity, could you just share a bit in the comment section about how Ternat has changed your life? Our story is pretty simple. We were founded in 2013. As you can see, we've won some pretty cool awards along the way. Our mission is to impact 1 billion lives for good in our first 30 years. I just love that our mission is really about helping others, and not just through products and the opportunity, but also in our local communities, no matter what. And you're going to hear from Danielle soon, and she's going to share a little bit about how we give back no matter where we are. But it is really, really super special what we do here. And as you can see, we are just now in the middle of global expansion. Forbes magazine says the best time to partner with an opportunity is when they're in the middle of global expansion or when they're launching a new product. The good news for you is in the month of July, we have done both. How many of you have tried the blue raz and you are wild about that flavor? I've been saying I don't think there's another flavor I've ever loved more of anything than our Blue Raz Quench, which we'll share more with you here in just a minute. So if these types of things matter to you, we want you to know that they're gluten-free, GMO-free, cruelty-free, they're ethically sourced, third-party validation, and we have a transparency promise behind our product. So here's what that's going to mean to you in layman's terms. You can trust what you're putting in your body. There's so many bottom of the barrel, as I like to call them, supplements out there on the market. How do I know? I use them because I didn't know any better, and I thought I was going to save a buck or two by going to the good old Walgreens on the corner and getting some supplements, except they didn't give me any life-changing results the way that these have. So let's dive into those products and let me just share with you a few of the ones on these slides. We won't go over all of them, but as you can see, there are so many incredible products that we offer. The one that I want to focus on this screen is Enrich. So did you know that 8 out of 10 people have poor gut health? And I have a friend who's a doctor and he says it's actually more like 9 out of 10 people at this point, because of all the processed foods that we are eating. And so Enrich was one of those products that I really couldn't understand why everybody was so excited about it whenever I decided to partner with Trinont, because I was taking a digestive enzyme, from the corner Walgreens, because I'd had my gallbladder removed in 2021 and I was told I needed to take one for the rest of my life, except it wasn't doing anything life-changing for me until I used Enrich. And so what makes Enrich special is a plant-based enzyme that's going to convert listen, it's like I learned to talk today. Here's what you can rest assured of, friends. If I can do this, quite literally, anyone can. You know what's really happened is I've been in the sun all day with 3 of the 5 grandchildren, and it got a little hot out there. I think that's what's happened. If I live in the South and it's extremely hot and 4,000% humidity, okay? That's what's wrong with my brain tonight. But anyways, it helps to break down the fats, the carbs, the sugars, and the proteins that you eat so that your body can absorb what it needs and get rid of what it doesn't. But it also has a pre and a probiotic in it. Did you know statistically, if you take 2 rounds of antibiotics in a 12-month period, you're 40 times more likely to develop anxiety and depression because your gut microbiome is off? If you struggle with things like autoimmune issues, bowel irregular issues, if you have skin issues, if you have sleep issues, struggle to lose weight, gain weight, I mean, the list goes on and on and on of the things that have to do with your gut. And so when I got on Enrich, I was able to, for the first time, feel safe going out to eat or going to a friend's to eat and not have to worry that I was going to have to literally run and not walk to a restroom after having my gallbladder removed. How many of you can relate to what I'm saying? Your tummy is just a mess and you just want it to feel better. This is the product that you're going to want to get your hands on because it is truly life-changing and our number 2 selling product, and simply put, because it does exactly what I just said it does. Here is our beauty line of products. We have so many incredible products in our beauty line, but the one we're going to focus on is our Glow. Now, Glow is a hydrolyzed collagen. It just simply means that it's broken down in the smallest possible molecule so your body can get maximum absorption, friends. Now, I'll be honest with you, like I've been using collagen for years and I've used all types of collagens. I have used powders, I have used liquids, I have used store brands, I have used different company brands, I've used cheap, I've used expensive. This collagen right here was the first collagen I had ever used that gave me a visible before and after result. Truly changed my entire life, and I do not go a day without it. As a matter of fact, how many women do we have on here who's ever broke a fingernail? If you've ever broke a fingernail, put a 1 in the comment before. And I'm talking about like in the quick where it hurts for like days. And so that happened to me yesterday. And I was on the phone with my friend Sarah, and she said, you know what? Double dose your collagen. It'll help it heal faster. Now, the night before last, I was up all night long. And I know this sounds so silly, but you know how the littlest little things on your body hurt like the absolute worst? The silly little finger had me up all night long, just throbbing. I promise you, I could feel my heart beating in my fingertip. I double dosed my collagen, did it again the next day. And last night, you guys, I did not wake up one time. And this morning, it has not even been tender, which blew my whole mind. And I don't know why, because I've been using this stuff for 3 years, but it is the real deal and it is amazing. We also have an incredible line of stamina products. Our Mojo and our Zest are our nootropics. If you're wondering what a nootropic is, simply means, I like to call it like the happy skinny lemonator coffee, because it's got stuff that's going to help you naturally increase the serotonin in your body. It's also got an appetite suppressant effect to it as well. It's going to improve your mood. It's going to help you burn calories. It's going to boost your energy. As a matter of fact, in October of 2023, we released a product that we're going to talk about here in just a minute. And because of the success of that product launch, it caused us for the first time to sell out of Mojo. I thought people were going to come for me. They love their Mojo and they did not want to go a day without it. If you love Mojo and what it's done for you, share in the chat section below how life-changing it's been for you, because people that have it, they never, ever, ever want to be without it. Now, this is the system that helped me finally get unstuck in my weight loss journey. So as you heard me say when I first got started that I've lost 115 pounds now, I was sitting at about 80 pounds lost for a few years. And at this point, in my journey, I was working out with a trainer. I was going to the gym. I was eating right. By all accounts, I was doing everything right, but the scale just simply wasn't moving. And I was so frustrated. I was like, is my body just broken? Is this what it's going to be like? Is this just, me aging? What is happening? Turns out it was my overall metabolic health that was in big, big trouble. Now, if you're like me, you probably don't even know what metabolic health means. I certainly didn't. So I'm going to tell you really quickly. It's your blood pressure, your blood sugar, your triglycerides, your cholesterol levels, and your waist circumference. The area that I was in real danger was my blood sugar. I don't know if you know this, but 97 million Americans are walking around insulin resistant and pre-diabetic, and most of them won't find out until they have a full-blown type 2 diabetic diagnosis. They also say that type 3 diabetes is memory issues. I don't have to tell you the names of those diseases for you to know what I'm talking about. What I'm really trying to get across to you is that sugar is a real problem and it's making people feel terrible. And so I want to introduce you to our award-winning daily health system. This comes with 2 products that took those final 35 pounds off of me, and I feel better than I ever have in my life. I'm healthier now at 49 years old than I was when I was in my 20s. So let's dive a little bit deeper into the system. It combines our best-selling Transform with our brand new Activate for a plan that is going to guide you through your journey, where you're going to create better habits and you're going to get lasting results. So it's going to help you burn fat. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get in some more details about what this drink does for you here in just a second, but the Transform is the one I want to hit on first with you, because Transform is actually quite revolutionary. It was studied for 10 years at a very prestigious university up north, where an enzymologist found a plant-based enzyme that converts carbs and sugars into soluble fiber in your gut before it hits your bloodstream. Now, you may say, that's a mouthful, ma'am. I'm not even sure what you said or what that means. Simply put, when you take Transform before you eat, it is going to keep your blood sugar from spiking. And in the absence of carbs and sugar in your body, because you converted it to fiber by using this product, your body is forced to burn fat for fuel. I could have just said that to you in the beginning, and you probably would have been real excited and just signed up for it. But I wanted you to understand the science behind it, because it is a really, really big deal. As a matter of fact, it's such a big deal that, how many of you know what Kraft and Heinz is? You know, the food company? They actually bought the proprietary blend of this enzyme to one day put in food for diabetics. We own the proprietary blend for the supplement form of it, and we are super grateful that we do, because not only has it helped people lose weight, but as you can imagine, with it lowering blood sugars, it has helped so many people. And we don't claim to treat or cure anything over here, but we've seen some incredible results in our testimonies groups of full-blown diabetics who are, for the first time in a very, very long time, seeing normal blood sugar levels. And then we added Activate. Activate is a real game changer, and it tastes like a tropical paradise. And so what Activate does, it actually helps to naturally increase the body's GLP-1 hormone production. Now, I'm sure you've heard the term GLP-1 because it is a buzzword. As a matter of fact, the GLP-1 market did $45 billion in 2024, and it's projected to do over $600 billion by 10 years from now. So why am I telling you that? Because people are looking for things that increase their GLP-1. As a matter of fact, all of those hokey pokeys out there that people are using to help them lose some weight, they're actually a synthetic form of GLP-1. Now, let me tell you what happens in your body when you use those. They do help people get incredible results. No one's here to deny that or argue that. But what happens is, statistically, 2/3 of the people that come off of those medications will gain all of their weight back and then some. So whether you're looking for an exit strategy for that or you want a plant-based alternative, let me finish telling you what Activate does. It's going to naturally increase the body's own GLP-1 hormone production, which is going to make you feel fuller faster and longer. It's also going to activate your AMPK. Now, when your AMPK is activated, that sends a signal to your brain for your body to burn fat for fuel, specifically targeting the midsection. And then there's also ingredients in it that are going to help lower your cortisol levels. When your cortisol is high, that is your stress hormone, that means the inflammation in your body is going to be high. And all disease is born from inflammation. This is my beautiful friend Kathy here in this photo. And look at the difference in her. She has literally increased her GLP-1. She is finally losing those excess pounds, no cravings, and she's feeling fuller longer. Here is so many more daily health system glow ups, as we like to call them. Look at all these incredible people and the results they are getting. Here's what I can tell you, friends. There is thousands more just like these inside of the testimony group. Now, I'm just going to buzz through a couple more products really quickly. You heard me talk about Clear Plus a little bit earlier in the can. We also sell it in a powder form. If you're like me and you're not a huge fan of protein shakes because they're thick and they're chalky and they're a little frothy, I feel you. It is not my jam either. And so when we brought out Clear Plus protein, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. This is like drinking juice. It's so delicious. It's got 20 grams of protein in it, friends. You can't go wrong with this. And most women are not getting enough protein in their diet. And that is another reason they're struggling in their health journey. We also just launched a cognitive creatine. Now, how many of you are on here right now and you're like, I thought creatine was like for bodybuilders? Like, that is literally what I thought. And so I never thought it was going to be for me because I don't have any plans on being a bodybuilder, right? I did not understand how creatine helps to support your cognitive function as well, especially in women as we age. We have it in unflavored and an orange dream. They're both amazing. Now, this product right here, if somebody were to say, Tina, you can only choose one. You can only choose one. What is your favorite product? It would be this one. And let me tell you why. I'm 49 years old, okay? Our good friend Perry has come to visit me, and boy, oh boy, has it been fun. I didn't know there were 103 symptoms for perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause. And boy, was I living with some. So a few of mine were extreme dry eyes. So extreme, in fact, that I went to the doctor convinced I was going blind because I didn't know how bad dry eyes made your eyes blurry. I had extreme hip pain, like the kind that was debilitating, and I would just be in bed, like almost concerning, like I need to go see an ER doctor type of pain. I was having extreme anxiety. I was on anxiety medication for the first time in my life, and it didn't make sense. I live a nice life, a good life. It didn't make sense for me to have those levels of anxiety, plus the ones I'm sure you know about, hot flashes and night sweats. And let's face it, I was a little snippy, okay? If you know, you know, you can hardly help it, right? Everything's raging in your body. So when we came out with this and released it in March, I'll be honest, I was just a bit skeptical, like, oh, 2 capsules a day is going to change all of this. This is a disaster. I'm living in a little nightmare over here with my anxiety, my snippiness, my hip pain, I can hardly walk, and my eyes being so dry all day long. Within 2 weeks, my eyes were about 90% better. All of my other symptoms were completely gone. I've not had to use any more of my anxiety medication. My hip doesn't hurt me at all. My hot flashes and night sweats are completely gone. And my husband even said I'm sweeter. Isn't that just so glorious? The whole family loves for her. So here is some proof. Here you have me right here, 35 pounds down. My beautiful friend Emily, who is a mom of 6. My gorgeous friend Heidi, Sarah, Jen Dowd, Sonara Brown, so many more. But as you can see, The products are just incredible, and you will feel like a new human when you start fueling your body with good supplements. So, I'm really excited for you to get to hear from my beautiful friend, Danielle. She is a mom to twins, guys. 3-year-old twins. Can you imagine? Like, I've got grandchildren of all sorts of ages, and it's just mass chaos when I have them for a few hours. This is what she's doing day in and day out. Not only that, she's a single mom. She is working this business while raising her babies so that she can be present in their life. And she's only been doing this less than 2 years and just absolutely crushing it. And I'm so excited for her to share with you why this opportunity could be a good fit for you. So, Danny, take it away.
Hi, thank you so much, Tina. Gosh, your knowledge around our products is just insane. If you did not pick something up from that of, oh, that's me, then you're a unicorn because I swear every product that we have, I'm like, yeah, I could use that. Yep, me too, me too. So let's get into the part that I absolutely love. So, as Tina said, my name is Danielle. I am a single mom to 3-year-old twins. My background is not network marketing. I actually started out in the financial industry. I started as a part time teller going to college, and it really was a career that just kind of kept going and going and going until I was 16 years into it. And then I found myself going through a divorce with 6-month-old twins. And fast forward a few months later, and this career that was stable for me and great, I was not receiving any financial help for those twins either. And as you know, in today's economy, one stream of income was not enough for me to give my kids the life I wanted to give them without stress. So I decided to do network marketing and partner with this company. And it has been the best thing that I have ever possibly done, not only for my twins and my children, but more importantly, for myself. The community that it's given me, the opportunity, the self development, friendships that I didn't have, and the opportunity to live life on my terms is things that I will forever be grateful for, and I will not trade for anything else at this point. So let's talk about why Trinont and why we are different. So we love to connect, invite, and earn, right? All three of those go hand in hand. Our system is set up so that you can just plug and play, right? It's like giving yourself and walking into a Chick-fil-A and saying, hey, I want to own a Chick-fil-A of my own. They hand you the store. Well, Trinont does the exact same thing, especially on this team. So let's talk about what that looks like. What are some of the variety of systems that will help you through that? So if you'll go to the next slide for me, Tina. So as we talked about social marketing, right? This is how you build your brand. You get out there and you network. You are partnering with a proven brand. You don't have to go and create your own. We have done that for you. We are set up to help you succeed. We have the products that you've seen. We have a duplicatable system like buying a McDonald's, buying the Chick-fil-A, that as you join us, you're given this already set up to help you succeed. You're given content. You're given scripts to help you in that nervousness, right? Because you're probably thinking, well, I love the products, but how can I do this? Like, I don't know what to say to people. We have that covered for you. You get to earn while you learn. I love that statement. And it's something that I still use to this day because it's something that I'm still growing in. And then you get to leverage, right? You get to build a team as you do this. And when you are doing that, you also help them make money as you make money. So you guys are all helping each other as you grow within this. So let's go on and talk about our next slide. We have various systems to help you through that. One of them is our Trinont Go app, right? Like this is where you can learn about products. You can learn about our scientific board members where they can talk about all the nitty gritty details and teach you that. But then again, we have trainings on our website. You have amazing upline leaders that can help you do and learn as you are doing this. And then you get to also partner with us in the fact that we have so many duplicatable things to help you. So let's go on to our next slide. So like we talked about, right? We have our system of social content, we have high impact products, and then you guys, you get to earn commissions weekly. This is not something that you just have to wait for your paychecks. You get to earn every single week, you can be paid. So if you're looking for that extra cash, school's coming up, right? Back to school shopping, you can start today and make money this week. Tell me another opportunity that you know about that you can immediately start earning. There's nothing else out there. I promise you that. You know, you can go and look, but I promise you won't find it. So let's keep talking about some of those commissions, okay? So we have our retail product. With every product sold, you get to earn what we call our retail bonus. This is where you earn $7 to $10 on every product that you get to help people and change their lives, and it will change your life financially. So I love this. This is where you get paid that weekly pay. One of the things that really has inspired me is not only are you helping people benefit in their health, you get to help people benefit financially, right? That is something that is so rare in this world, that you get both opportunities. And it's something that I've watched firsthand. I've watched, you know, people who want to be stay-at-home moms be able to have that opportunity. But in the meantime, they've also heard these incredible success stories of helping people in their health, changing their lives, changing the way that they sleep, they eat, but then also providing opportunities for their family. So there's the one, retail bonus, right? That's every week. That's one way to get paid. Let's talk about our launch bonuses. I love this because not only do you get to help people get set up for success when they join you and partner, but you also get paid as they get started and you help them set up and get partnered with you. So this also helps you in your weekly commissions, up to $200, you guys. As you can see right here on your screen, it goes 25, 50, and 100, and then it goes up from there. Okay, so let's compound this. So every product that you sell, you get $7 to $10. Every person that you start to launch, you make $25, $50, or $100 up. Okay, think about what you could do in a week. I want you to just imagine for a second, right? How many products sold, how many people who join you would that help? And then watch that money come into your bank account. Is it starting to kind of get a little bit exciting? Because this is like the part where I'm like, okay, we're going, my wheels are turning. So let's go on and talk about another way to get paid. We have a Jeep program that you get to earn $350 or $500 a month to get paid to drive a vehicle, a Jeep, okay? How many of you get paid to drive your car right now to work? How many companies are paying you? Yeah, I don't see any hands going up, right? Because they're not. You have to do that on your own. But here at Turnant, they started the Jeep program. The reason we chose Jeep is it's because it's something that economically everybody on the bandwidth can afford this, right? And it also has great resale. It's not going to be a Mercedes or a BMW that you're stuck with or that's in the shop all the time and you don't know how to pay for it because it breaks down, right? This is a car company that has success, that you know is well built, and it's fun to drive. You can come here to Utah where I am. I'll take you to Moab and we can go rock climbing. It's incredible. The part of why I love why we started the Jeep program is because it wasn't just to also alleviate a car payment, or it wasn't just to like be fun and have Turnant's logo out there across the country. It was to help you to take that car payment that you're saving and to do something with it. Put it in your savings account, invest it, do something like that to help you alleviate something financially to set you up for success in the future, whatever that might look like. As you can see, this is a tiny portion of all of our team members who have Jeeps. They are incredible. We actually just had an event that Tina hosted for us in Nashville. And we had a few handful of people actually drive in, and it was incredible to see how many people had their Jeeps. Tina's just going on without me, okay? It's fine. Her mouse has gone rogue. But it was so cool to see all of these Jeeps, you know, at a local event. I mean, we had 2 rows lined up all the way down this parking lot. And it was just incredible to see. My sister just got one. You know, she's been with this company since May. She has a Jeep on her program and her account. And I love that it's there not just to help you be in a vehicle, but to help alleviate and give money back into your pocket. So I'm going to keep talking about, oh, okay, here we go, guys. So our accelerator bonus, this is something that really is unheard of. I know about other network marketing companies. I have friends who are in them, and we've kind of talked about different compensation plans. This one is so exciting to me because as you help people get signed up and you attract new customers every month, on top of everything that we've just talked about, you have the opportunity to earn an additional $500 every single month, called this accelerator bonus. I have people hitting this on my team like crazy. Then we have our Run to Jade bonus. When you get signed up, you have 30 days to earn a $500 bonus. Whoever invited you onto this call can explain exactly how to do that. But let me tell you, this right here, you don't leave this sitting on the table. This is so doable. It's not even funny. You could be a Joe Schmo off the street who's never heard of anything like this, and you can earn this money. I promise you that. And I promise that our team knows how to help you do that because our system is so duplicatable, because it is so, what's the word I'm looking for? It is out there to help anybody have success, and anybody can do this. I promise you that. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to have a huge social media following to hit all of these bonuses that I've talked about. What you do have to have is you have to be willing. So as you can see, we've got our launch bonuses. If you were to add up everything that I talked about within your first month, okay, your first month we're talking about. I'm not talking about 90 days. I'm not talking about a year from now. I'm talking about your first month. If you added those up, we're looking at $1,500, you guys. And that's not even it, because I'm not even going to get into everything right now. I'm just giving you a little bite-sized piece because I don't want to overwhelm you with how much opportunity there is with this. So we've talked about all these different bonuses. Let's talk about base pay, okay? This is, you guys, when I saw this, I could not unsee it, okay? Everything that's highlighted there in the red, okay? That is what you can expect, because there's a lot of companies out there where you're not going to know what you're going to make. You could have a huge team and be making pennies, or they're not really going to disclose it. Look at the transparency here. It is mind-blowing to me, okay? This is the base pay on top of, not even including any of those bonuses that we just talked about, that as you hit these volumes, you can expect to get paid this every single month. Every single month. I know people on this call who, if you go down to, you can't even see the pay that they're at on this call, okay? Because it's more than that $40,000 sitting right there. I know other people on this call who are sitting at Ruby, right? $1,500. Think about that. What could $1,500 do for you right now? Honestly, what could $500 do for you right now? You know, I mean, that's the thing that I want you to think, because it's realistic. This isn't, like I said, it's not for experts. It's not for these influencers that you see on social media, that you have to be that already. This is for everybody. And we know how to help you get there. The person that invited you on this call can help you do this. I promise you that. And dream big. Dream big. You know, maybe you are just starting out for that $400 a month, but why not go for that $60,000, $80,000 a month? Because really the impossible is possible with us. It's amazing. So all of these are so exciting. We've talked about bonuses. We've talked about base pay. We've talked about our amazing products. So what you need to do now is to get started is to go back to the person who invited you on this call. They're going to talk about some of these amazing bundles that you just saw right there. But all I want to say is that if you got on this call, it's for a reason. You were invited because there's something about you that needs this. And we need you at the same time. Our community is so amazing. And it is honestly a family that loves and supports each other, and everybody succeeds here. And the only thing that you have to do is be willing. So I'm going to let Tina end this call for us. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll let you close it out for us, Miss Tina Joy.
Yes, absolutely. So, friends, we're super excited that you took the time to jump on with this. All you have to do is get back in touch with the person that invited you to watch this tonight and just let them know. Did you hear something tonight that you're like, I want to get my health under control? Let them know. They can get you taken care of. They can get you a cart built, send it to you, get your products on order, and you're going to be forever grateful. But if anything that was said tonight, you had that little, I call it the silly belly, where you're like, the little nudge, like, I need to do this. I need to try something. Just do it. Here is what I can tell you. I told you my story at the beginning. My only regret was it took me 18 months to say yes. Don't be me. Say yes now, and I promise you we can help you figure out the rest as you go. Have a great evening, everyone. Good night.